Hey, it's Sizzling Popcorn here. Let's do a quick look at the sim rig before everything changes. This is the old one, Playseats. I think it's a Playseat Evolution. Got the McLaren GT3 wheel on there from Fanatec with the Club Sport. I think it's the V2.5 wheelbase. And then the pedal set, that is the Club Sport V3 pedals. And as you can see, I've got plywood on there. It's a 3/4 inch plywood that I had to bolt in order to move the pedal set over. And I even had to move the faceplate on the brake just so I can get my left foot onto the brake around the post. And then it's really hard to see here, but Saturday nights I was doing the Nürburgring endurance series, an hour in the race. Like this I've had for about 6 years, and the pedals constantly move. Like it's really bad for that, and I'm so looking forward to a profile rig. But I thought I had broken the wheel. And then when I got in the pit lane, I looked, and the plate that is right here, this plate just bent. So the wheel was in my crotch for like the last 2-3 hours of the race, and actually at the end I couldn't race anymore. I tried to push it up to bend it back, but when I did that, it was pushing my pedals down. And I was so glad my next level racing rig was just 10 feet away, waiting in the box. So I've got here a Blue Yeti mic, which it's not that expensive. It's on the entry level mic. It's a good mic. I don't really use it much now, but I wanted to show you back here. I know there's a little dust. It's a little dirty here anyways. Doesn't matter because moving all of this around. But the VESA mount, you can see the VESA mount right here, and it wouldn't go in because the where it bolts in is indented. So we had to do we put a 2 or 3 inch bolt, and then we got some little tubing from the plumbing aisle at Home Depot, and made these, put some glue on it, put the bolt in, and so this has been holding for about 5 years. And this is all 4 monitors are like this. This is a P1 SimLabs P1 triple monitor stand. So what I'm going to be doing here is there's the window to the backyard, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this around. So this is on an angle. This will then go against the back wall, and then the rig will actually be going against this wall here. So it'll then in the back of me will be the window, but there's no sunlight that comes in, like direct sunlight. I got 2 Stream Decks here. I'm gonna try and mount this onto the rig, the small one and the XL, and then the PC's there with the Elgato Streamlight, or whatever you want to call it. And then you got the sim racing boots. I think they're karting boots. Siri thinks I'm always talking to her, but just a footrest. So the thing is this. The way it's been over the last few years is I will pull this out when I'm not racing. When I'm flying, I then bring in 3x3 Staples table that's same color as this, because that's a Staples table. It's just longer. So then I just slide that in, and I clamp on the Boeing yoke. Put that on, or if I'm not into Boeing yoke. Yeah, I know, Siri, you're still not sure about that. But whatever, I'll clamp it onto that desk, or I'll put it on the desk. Like if I have a HOTAS, put it on the desk. So then now what we're going to be going to is the Next Level Racing rig. The pedal, the seat was supposed to arrive today. It did arrive today. 5 minutes after I left to go to some, indoor playground for my daughter's birthday, and they showed up. Now I gotta wait till tomorrow. So put the seat in, then I'll keep the McLaren, the Fanatec Club Sports up on here until the GSI wheel comes in with the SimiCube 2 Pro. And Sirius still doesn't understand. That's fine. Pedal set will go here. We won't need any more 3/4 inch plywood. They will fit right on exactly. It's a little of a mess here, but there's all the different other rigs and stuff, or not rigs, but yokes, joysticks. I got some more over here, but and then I got my gaming chair. But I've got I know it's a mess here, but standing desk. I've got HOTAS from Wing there, but this will then be business. Although I need to get another monitor. I definitely need 2 monitors for work. But I'll still try on the over here, because I still do a lot of work on here. If I don't have the table set up, I just move the play seat over, and then I just move my chair in and then put my footrest. But here's the table I'm talking about, which has everything for the Next Level Racing rig. Yeah, soon enough. Well, I guess now tomorrow I should have the wheel. But the Next Level Racing GT Elite. This is a GT Elite. I wish I would have known that the FGT, which is the Formula and GT. So here you've got adjustments, but for the Formula one, it's like a lot more adjustments. It's the other thing is the base. You actually have a third row. Here there's only 2 rows, so the profile is a lot larger, and it helps to reduce flexing. If I would have known that, I would have gone to the FGT, the FGT, but I didn't. And I've seen like some reviews from that this is still okay, but I would rather the other one, because when I've got like a 27 Newton meter base coming in, I'm not going 100%, but it would be best to have the most support right off the bat. But yeah, I just want to show you like this here, the instructions. It is like very, very easy to follow. I know I'm going backwards. It's like reading in Chinese. Like Chinese, it's right to left. Right to left. So you go the other way around. But yeah, it's quite easy, and it says a 2-person build. But really, where 2 persons comes into play is like someone holding the plate while you're screwing in. But having 2 people, like one can work on one side and the other person on the other side. It just makes it go quicker. But yeah, so what I've got coming up is the seat going in with the with a Club Sport Fanatec V3 pedals. And then in about a month from now, once I receive the wheel will come in. And the wheel will be SimiQ 2 Pro with a GSI Hyper P1. And I should be getting a butt kicker very shortly. And I installed this wrong. I gotta take it out. But this should be up here. And then under here, there's two T-nuts to put, what is it? Where's that piece? Oh yeah, it's over here. It's the clamp. It's the bar to clamp on the butt kicker. So I'm not sure if it's going to be a butt kicker plus or a butt kicker pro, but they'll be sending that to me in the next week or two probably, and we'll have a full review on that. But what I would have liked to have seen is they say the instructions say to put this together and then connect that underneath. I would have liked to seen in the instructions connect the butt kicker, that post first before putting it down onto the base, because now I have to either lift this up, and it's like that's where you definitely need two people, because I'd lift it, I get my wife to go underneath, and I said like it's like you're like a mechanic, you know, but actually you don't need any power tools to put this together. It's all bolted and using Allen keys and wrench. They give you everything that you need for that. And no, there's no promo code. There's no nothing. We'll see. Once everything's built, I'll do a review of everything on the Next Level Racing GT Elite and the other stuff that I get in. I'll do a review. But if you have any questions about what to get, the thing is when you're building your sim rig like this, I actually started off with a laptop and a second monitor and a Thrustmaster T150, and that was clamped onto my desk, old desk. There's a pile of stuff on it now, but like that was when we were in an apartment. And then I got the play seat, and then about 6 to 8 months into iRacing, I was on an endurance team, and that's where I then upgraded to triple monitors. I actually bought the quad so I could have JRT at the top, and then it moved into this. So you don't have to go to the gusto right off the bat. And then even now, where I'm going to now, it's a lot more. But I probably like if I would have known I was going in long term, the play seat, I definitely wanted something better than this. But then, you know, my wife had 6.5 years ago was like, no, budget conscious. Well, if I would have gone, this was probably like $600-700. And if I would have doubled that price, I would have had something similar to this, because this didn't exist at that time. It would have been from SimLabs. It would have been something 2080 profile, but that would have been a lot better than this, because this play seat right from the get-go, it squeaks, and if you're doing endurance racing, it kills the ass. Like, so I even put in some extra padding in here. And there was even a time where I was doing a 24-hour Le Mans race in iRacing, but before they couldn't call it a 24-hour Le Mans race special event. And so what I did was I had a blanket under my ass because it was hurting so much. So I remember I got to the corner just before you get onto the Mulsanne Straight. I got there, and it was even painful with this blanket. And I was trying to get the blanket out because it wasn't comfortable. So I went and I was pulling the blanket, and then finally I pulled. It didn't come out from under my ass, but the car went into the wall. So yeah, that's not good. I would have rather a profile rig right from the get-go than because of that's the biggest problem is this just the one pole for the for the wheelbase and it interfering with my pedals. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you liked it, make sure you smash that like button. If you got any questions, leave them down in the comments, and I'd be glad to help you out. And if you want to talk more about iRacing or even Flight Simulator, you can join the Discord. Discord's bit.ly/sizzling Discord. Link will be in the description. But that's it. We'll see you next time, and we'll probably have more of this. I'll do another rig tour once it's all done, but I'm not painting the walls. But I had the idea of maybe painting it black rather than this like dull gray, but no, not at the moment. All right, thanks a lot. See you next time.